Okay, folks, and now for the final review here at Tap in Barrel, Lanikai Brewing's tap house, I suppose. This is the Honiwai Pikake, which is the wild ale version of their flagship Imperial IPA, I believe Route 70 Pikake. And so this is used using the wild yeasts, and it's actually, I would believe it's about hair darker amber color than the original Imperial IPA. This is 8% ABV, 70 IBU. And let's get to this, shall we? This is going to be the last of ours tonight. Looking forward to it. Very much like the Route 70, with a sort of funky wild edge to it, I would say. That is redolent of almost like, to be honest, gym bag flavors, gym bag scents, to say the otherwise. You can kind of see why this is going to be my last review of the day. Some phenolic notes, hints of clove and bubblegum, wonderful tropical fruity hop notes, just this wonderful interplay of, West Coast style hopping and wild yeast notes there in the nose. And yeah, wow, that is pretty much the edge of funkiness there. It's really at my limits of funkiness. Wow. Oh. Yeah, this is wild. You can tell that wild yeast were used in this, that's for sure. Big gym bag flavors, honestly. Really a lot of funk. I went and joked once with my dad, I tasted a wild ale that tasted like his drum kit, and he's like, my drum kit doesn't smell very good. Well, I don't know why we would want a beer that has those sorts of notes. And well, because it's interesting, and that is why you would have something like that. This, while it smells somewhat similar to the Route 70 Imperial IPA, this just goes completely in another direction palate-wise. The only similarity being the long, bitter IPA finish. All the top notes just completely different. Sweetness gone. That wild yeast burned through those excess sugars. That, or it produced a flavor that covers up those excess sugars very well. Now, I gotta tell you, if this is pushing me to my limits of what I can tolerate in the wild ale, I don't think this is for anyone who, is really sensitive to those funky flavors, because this is really far out there. Man, if you could put taste buds on this, it would be whoo, just out there. Yeah. So Honiwai Pikake. This is a wild ale version. Again, the version of the Lanikai Brewing's flagship Route 70 Imperial IPA using wild yeast, and boy does it use the wild yeast. Dang, does it use the wild yeast. Tell me about my funky beer face. So, that's your final review. It's nearly, well, it's got to be somewhere around 3 o'clock-ish, and I still got about a couple hours to kill. Well, I'm not going to review any more beers. I may have one more. That's it. But that's about it. That's your beer reviews for this afternoon. Hopefully, you can hear them above the sound of the traffic and, crowd noises. And, yeah. Tell me if you like this new style that I'm experimenting with, or if you want me to go back to my bedroom to go and rant in the darkness again. That's your beer review for next, folks. Or today, I suppose, since it's nowhere near sunset. Cheers!